Before we start, a quick test on how well you know Australia. What is the capital of Australia? A. Sydney. B. Melbourne. It's Canberra, guys. Canberra. I barely know anything or even nothing about this place, so it's time to go there. Hi, I'm Ellie. I love active trips, and last year I climbed 2 of the 7 summits, which are the highest summits on each continent of the world. I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Elbrus in Russia. This time I want to reach the summit of the highest mountain in Australia, Mount Kosciuszko. In order to get there, at first we need to fly to the capital of Australia. Okay, I'm confused. No, I'm shocked. It's my 3rd domestic flight in Australia, and when I bought this ticket they only asked for a full name, email and phone, and when I checked in they didn't ask for passport or any ID either. So you travel in Australia without any ID. Wow. While traveling in Australia, I realized how huge the country is. Well, it's the only country in the world which occupies a whole continent. But even though it's the 6th biggest country in the world, the whole population of Australia is only 26 million people. I mean, just Moscow is 17 million. The thing is that most part of Australia is a desert. And on this map you can see that people mostly live only on a coastline. Australia contains 6 states: Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria, Tasmania, and 2 internal territories, the Northern Territory and the Australian Capital Territory with Canberra. Even though Canberra is a capital of the country, it's a small city with a population of around 400,000 people. There's been a long dispute over whether Melbourne or Sydney should be the capital of Australia. They compromised and put it in the middle in Canberra after all. But still these cities compete. I've been only to Sydney. I'm going to Melbourne next, so I will see the difference between these cities. But yeah, the capital is in Canberra, and sometimes it's also called the bush capital of Australia because it is all surrounded by nature reserves. If you zoom out from Canberra you will see, and it's crazy how green it is. I would love to fly with my drone right now and show you how it is surrounded by the mountains everywhere, how beautiful it is, but my drone got broken in Sydney. What a shame. Just believe me, it's very beautiful, it's very green here. Oh, I didn't know that you could enter the Parliament House. Okay, we are inside now.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth fertile. Our home is God by sea.
Every city has its own traditional or special foods, right? I was wondering about Canberra, and what I see is that it's mainly about Asian food. You see Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, Malaysian and other Asian restaurants everywhere. Moreover, it seems to me that most population here is Chinese. Everywhere, Chinese people. Speaking of Chinese, by the way, guys, meet Erica from China, who lives in Canberra, and we will climb Kosciuszko together. But at first, a Chinese lunch for us. Dinner, yeah. Is everyone here Chinese? And you even ordered in Chinese?
Yes, I do.
Wow. Are there many Chinese restaurants here in Canberra?
A lot.
So what do we have here?
We have coconut milk.
This lady is funny.
And plum juice.
What's the name of this dish in Chinese?
鸡丝凉面.
How?
鸡丝凉面.
What is it?
Sorry, it's not chicken, it's beef. 牛肉凉面. It's beef and noodles.
Shame on me. I lived in Vietnam for a year and I'm still so bad with chopsticks. Am I doing it right? It's huge, we need to eat it together. Kosciuszko is quite far from the city, so at first we need to go to Jindabyne. Have you ever heard anything about Jindabyne?
Not really.
Yeah, we don't know where we go. Jindabyne. Another Vegemite food on my way to the highest peak of Australia. Vegemite, cheesy
Cracker.
cracker.
How does it taste?
Yummy. Seems like I love
Vegemite.
everything with Vegemite. Vegemite team. We are going through our plan for tomorrow. Mount Kozzy that we're planning to climb is the highest peak of inland Australia and it's included in one of the 7 summits. 7 summits is the highest peak of the mountains on each continent. I climbed 2 of them, Kilimanjaro and Elbrus. It was a lot of preparation, camping and very hard time, but Australia's highest peak is only 2,228 meters and I'm preparing just one day before, learning the itinerary now. I don't know what to expect. Well, actually I expect it to be easy hiking, but we will see tomorrow. There is no official transport to the mountain except winter, so we're going on a school bus. There is no public transport to this ski resort because people go there in winter for skiing. Yeah, and March in Australia is autumn. Yeah, so now it's like autumn.
Yes, autumn started today.
This is the first summit that I'm doing without a guide. I did Elbrus and Kilimanjaro with a group and guides, and it's a good beginning because Erica kind of abandoned me. She's taking the cableway. She didn't want to walk because we saw a sign that says that this way is closed, but I'm not taking the cableway, no way. Like, I need to climb this mountain. So not only I'm going without a guide, but I'm going completely alone. First time alone, I think, in the mountains to the highest peak of Australia. I hope it's not dangerous. There are no snakes or something. I don't know why this way said that it was closed. Yeah, when my mom will watch this video, she will not be happy. I'm so sorry, Mom. But this way doesn't look dangerous, like I'll be fine. Of hiking done, only 1 hour. I don't see any people on the trail, but there is only one trail to go to the summit, so I can't get lost or anything. Yeah, everything should be fine. It's just me and the mountain. I arrived at the place where the chairlift takes people, and there are lots of people on bikes. So I guess in summer, instead of skiing, people do bike, like downhill biking. Yeah, so lots of people on bikes here now. Erica is here!
I'm joining you here.
How was the chairlift?
Not bad. That was easy. I just started climbing from here.
You abandoned me! Okay, I don't blame you.
Oh,
the track was closed and there were no people, like zero.
Oh, okay.
So from here the track is super easy and it's like this path, and I never climbed a mountain with this kind of path. So from here it's gonna be super easy. And now there's lots of school children.
We join them.
That's how you climb the highest peak of Australia. Yeah, there is snow there. I found some snow in summer in Australia. Well, technically it's the beginning of autumn, March, yeah. Aussies call this mountain Kozzy, and the full name Kosciuszko, which I couldn't remember for a long time, is a Polish name. This mountain was called like any other mountain in the world by the first European explorer who made it to the top. It was in 1840 and he named this mountain after Polish-Lithuanian freedom fighter General Tadeusz Kosciuszko. That's why it has a bit strange name for Australia. Guys, are you on a school trip?
Yes.
You have school trips to the top of Australia.
Yeah.
It's like a physical education class? PE class?
No, it's a club. Oh no, a camp. Camp.
Camp.
This week we go to different place. 5 days.
5 days. You're camping here for 5 days.
Not only here, like we will also go to the Australia National Library.
Oh, that's cool. Good job. You're almost there. We made it. Here we go. This is not the view I expected. What is this? Come on. I started from the foot of the mountain at 8:30 a.m. Now 11:45. So it took me 3 hours 15 minutes only. I didn't expect this. Yeah, there is still a dispute of whether this mountain should be one of the 7 summits because it's not really high, and a dispute is over whether Kozzy or Mount Puncak Jaya, I don't know if I pronounce it right, which is in Indonesia, should be considered one of the 7 summits. Because if we take the whole of Oceania, Puncak Jaya in Indonesia is higher. But inland Australia, this is the highest point full of school children. And I wanted to do the inland Australia one. How do you feel about climbing the rooftop of Australia?
It's very cool, very tiring, especially if you did it from the bottom.
Yeah.
And the views are amazing.
Is it?
It's kind of cold.
And it's very beautiful.
Guys, how do you feel about climbing the highest point in Australia?
It's beautiful.
Was it hard?
It was hard.
Never doing it again. What's your YouTube channel?
Ellie from Russia.
Okay.
Ellie from Russia?
A-E-L-I. Yeah? Actual?
Is it good over there? We're gonna be on
Yes.
YouTube.
Wait, what is it? How do you
Much colder than
YouTube? Ellie from Russia.
yes.
How do you write Ellie?
E-L-I.
Me.
From Russia.
Okay.
How do you feel, guys, about climbing?
My knees hurt. My feet hurt.
I wanna go back to sleep.
hurts.
We didn't go to sleep till like, I don't know. Her YouTube channel is Ellie from Russia.
Have you heard anything about Russia?
Yes.
Putin.
They're in a war. Do you drink vodka?
What's your name?
Me personally, not really. This mountain was nothing like the rooftop of Africa or the rooftop of Europe. It was easy hiking, very enjoyable, and you don't need any gear. I mean, I'm hiking in my sneakers, not even trekking shoes. Although I think it would be more comfy in trekking shoes. And now Erica took the chairlift as everyone else. So it's just me and the mountain again. And the school bus leaves from the ski resort Threadbow to Jindabyne, where I stay, at 4:20 p.m. and I hope that I make it on time to the down of the mountain. It's us again.
You have a good night. Yeah. Yo.
Back to Jindabyne. I wouldn't say that climbing Kosciuszko is an achievement or anything, but it's my 3rd summit and 3 highest summits of 3 continents is kind of cool, right? And as the national animal of Australia, kangaroo, this animal can't go backwards, they can only go forward. I think that's how you should approach your life. Always go forward, no matter what, and always find solutions to go to the top, and I don't know what else to say, so I will leave you with that. Bye bye, mates.